everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to be, of course, playing with some more new makeup. The makeup that we're going to be trying, though, I am very excited to try. I know in my past video, I talked about how I felt about new launches and new makeup and how it's just overwhelming, but I also did mention in that video that I do have quite some products still in my new drawer that I am excited to film about and I'm going to film about. So it's going to take a couple videos to until I get to that stage where I'm just kind of repurposing my makeup, you know. So yeah, so as you can see, my background is a little bit different. I just wanted a little bit of a change, so I'm actually filming in my living room right now. So the background, of course, can maybe look a little plain and blah, but I just wanted a little bit of a different background. If you guys are new, welcome. I hope you stay. If you do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. That way you will not miss any future uploads. All right, let's get started. For primer, I'm not going to use anything new. This is the e.l.f. Matte Oil Control Primer. For my base, I am going to be using something a bit newer, and I don't know how it's going to be, so I'm choosing a matte primer for a reason. It doesn't feel super mattifying and it doesn't do a whole lot for my pores, so I think I might be decluttering that primer. I'm not a huge big fan of this. The more I'm using it, so I'm most likely going to get rid of that one. For my foundation, I'm actually going to be using the Maybelline Green Edition Super Drop Tinted Oil. I feel like this is going to be very similar to like a tinted moisturizer, so I'm not expecting a lot of coverage. I got mine in the shade 040. I don't know if this is going to be my shade or not. This is looking like it's going to be more of my summer shade, so we will see. We're just gonna make it work today. I really got nowhere to go, and maybe it might like blend in and not look so different. We're just gonna try to make it work, but it does look like it's gonna be more of my winter. Oh my god, I keep wanting to say winter. It does look like it's gonna be more of my summer shade, and ooh, it might be. It's hard to tell. I gotta like test it out on my hand to see, because the texture of it feels like slippery and oily because it's supposed to be a tinted oil, but like I feel like I'm getting at least like a good amount of light coverage from this. I am getting a lot of like brush strokes, so I'm just gonna use my concealer sponge and kind of just help blend it a little bit more where it's not going to be so streaky. It looks really, really nice, yeah, but when I touch it, it just kind of slips right off. With tinted moisturizers, I like them to kind of set down to the point where like I don't really need to set it, because if I'm wearing a tinted moisturizer, it's usually because I'm looking for something quick, easy, light, just in and out. And if I have to set my tinted moisturizer, I might as well just put on a foundation, you know, and get more coverage. So this feels like if my child touches my face, it's just gonna slide right off, but that also might be the primer as well. I mean, it looks nice, but it's definitely something that I will have to keep playing with, because as of right now, I'm not too sure about it. I'm just gonna put a drop because there's no primer on my hand, so I just want to see it's the primer or the foundation. So I have it on my hand, so I'm gonna give it a moment and see. So I'm about to film my Boxycharm unboxing video. That video actually might go up before this one, but these products did come in each of my box. So this one actually came in my April box, and this one came in my May box. So I'm gonna open it up now. So right now I'm going to open up the concealer. So this concealer does look like, I guess they'll just balance everything out, but this concealer does look like it's going to be a little bit too light, but I think out of the shade ranges that were left, I didn't have much to choose from, but this one's in the shade 210. So I don't remember if I looked up the shade range and just picked the shade because I thought it was actually going to work, or if I had limited options. I'm not sure. But this is the Item Beauty concealer. It's the Air Hug concealer, and this is, I think, I know who owns this brand, but it's like, is it Addison Rae? I think it's Addison Rae. But that's who owns this brand, and I'm excited to finally try something. The doe foot looks so different and kind of not weird, but just different. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this on. I was very excited to try this out. So I should have read what type of concealer this is, because sometimes fast drying concealers can be hard to blend if you leave them sit for too long. Oh, it's blending like a dream. I wouldn't say it's like the most full coverage concealer, but it is really nice, and I feel like it's a nice concealer or if you want like medium coverage or you just want a lighter coverage day. I wouldn't say it's super light coverage though. I think you could probably build this up, but it just didn't get me full coverage right off the bat, which is fine. But it just looks so good under the eye. I think I look a little bit more balanced now. What do you guys think? All right, so this is what the under eye is looking like. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it before anything creases, because it does feel super creamy like it would crease. So I'm gonna use this new e.l.f. Halo Glow powder. It's actually the light pink shade. So I was very excited to see that e.l.f. came out with one, because I really didn't want to buy the Huda Beauty one, because this one's obviously way more affordable. I don't know if it's as pink as the Huda Beauty, but to be honest, after watching Laura Lee's video, the Huda Beauty one didn't really seem too pink either, like a huge difference. I'm just gonna pick up some of this powder. Honestly, maybe add a little bit of brightness, but I really don't see much of a difference. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much of a difference with this pink powder, so I don't really get what the hype is. As far as this tinted oil, it's literally that. It's like an oil, and it's just kind of sliding around. Yeah, it's like moving around. It's just picking up so easily. You can see where I was touching my hand, so it's really not the best. All right, so I'm gonna set the rest of my face, because obviously we're gonna need it. So to kind of help, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the Huda Beauty Glowish powder. This is the Luminous Pressed Powder in the shade 04 Light Medium. I love this powder. So I'm just gonna pick it up with a brush. It's gonna let us keep a glow, but it's gonna set things down too. I like using it with a fluffy brush. I think if you go in with like a sponge as like a foundation, I think it just looks a little bit too glowy, but that's just my opinion. Alrighty, so we're gonna, I think we're gonna finish complexion. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly do some bronzer. This is the Ilia Bronzer in the shade Novelty, and it's their Night Light Bronzing Powder. And we're just gonna lightly bronze, and then we're gonna just bronze as much as we can. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in with some blush, and I'm very, very, very excited. So back in, I think it was February, I think it was like around Valentine's Day. Actually, it was Valentine's Day. Laura Lee came out with a very affordable, cute bundle set for Valentine's Day, and it came with a makeup bag. It came with her blush aesthetic cheek palette, which is like a blush palette, which, by the way, look at that like packaging. It just looks so freaking beautiful. I don't even want to throw away the box. And then it came with her like second addition to the Nudie Patootie. So this is Nudie number 2 eyeshadow palette, which I do have the number 1. I do not have the number 2. So I am very excited. So this is what this palette looks like. It is just absolutely stunning. And then it also came with 3 of her brand new liquid lips, which I think I only have 1 of her liquid lips right now. So this one is in the shade Oud Rose, Spicy Pink, and Blushing. So I am very excited to try these out as well. So we are playing with everything today. I'm just getting my hands into this. I didn't use anything yet. I looked at it and opened things up just to see what it looked like, but I have not tried anything out yet. So I had this since freaking February, and I'm telling you, this is how backed up I am with filming. So we're gonna jump into the cheek palette right now. Actually, I was going to use my Wet n Wild highlighter because I haven't used it in a hot minute. But this one I think comes with a highlighter too. So we might just use that one. This is what it looks like. Like, is this not the most beautiful freaking blush palette ever? Like, what? Like, what? I think I'm gonna use this pink right here. I think it's called Tiger Lily. This one up here is very, very cute as well. But I think we're gonna keep it to Tiger Lily. So there's like hardly any kickback on here. Ooh, there we go. I was like, wait, am I gonna get pigment? I was almost gonna be like, but no, I do see it. But as I'm like, let me show you guys. Do you see? There's like no kickback. All right, I'm gonna dip my brush into Golden Haze, which is like the highlighter right here. She said you can kind of use it to turn the blush into like a luminous blush, or you can use it as a highlighter. I don't know. Okay, it's not that scary once you put it on. It looked a bit dark, but it's actually not scary at all. This deal too, whenever Laura Lee does bundles, she does bundles so right. You almost feel like you're stealing from her. When she did this bundle, I'm like, whoa. Honestly, I think it was a $45. Maybe I could be mistaken, but it was such an affordable price. And you got an eyeshadow palette, a blush palette, and 3 liquid lips, plus the makeup bag. And I'm like, what? All right, I'm gonna quickly do brows off camera. I'm just gonna use the Oma Beauty 2-in-1 brow pencil and brow gel. And then we will be back to finish our eyes. All right, so I finished eyebrows. Next, we're gonna jump into this beautiful palette right here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually use this shade right here. It does have a little bit of shimmer in it. I don't know if it's actually gonna come up. So we're gonna use that shade. Oh, there's some shimmer in it, but it's fine. I'm gonna kind of put this in my crease just as like a, oh my god, look at that shade. Is that like, that's like a one and done, you know, like boom. That was like 5 seconds. I don't want to do anything too crazy, so I think I'm just gonna build this up kind of all over and in the crease. And then Patootie, which is this beautiful brown right here, that looks gorgeous. I feel like that will look great as a shadow liner. Perfect. All right, then I'm gonna go in with low cut, and we're gonna put that in the lower lash line just to kind of give a little bit of definition. I must say, putting eyeshadow on your lower lash line does help when you get older because it kind of hides your wrinkles and creases. I'm gonna take a liner brush and I'm gonna go into my Patootie, and we're just gonna do some liner. All done. I know I didn't do anything too crazy with that palette, but I mean, it is a very nudie neutral palette, so there's not too much crazy things I could do. I can definitely do a full glam look with it, so just let me know down in the comments if you want a more harder look. But that is just such a beautiful everyday look. It's so gorgeous. So next I'm going to put on some mascara. So for my top lashes, I'm not using a new mascara on my top lashes, so I'm just going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes mascara. So next we're going to jump into the Item Beauty Lash Snack Lengthening Mascara. Should have used this on my top lashes just to see how it is. I think I just want to focus it on my lower lashes for right now, but this is what it looks like. It's just very, it's like silver with ombre blue packaging. It's so pretty. The wand is so small, so I'm excited to see how it actually does look on my top lashes, but for right now, bottom lashes. You see that? Like the difference. Which one do I want to put on? I think I'm going to put on Spicy Pink for my lip. So for lip liner. Alright, I don't know which lip liner is going to look best with this one yet, so we're going to just kind of go with it. So I'm going to use NYX, and this is in the shade Nude Pink. I feel like I should have put on a lip balm. I feel like I want something a little bit darker. We're just going to go with it. You smell kind of weird. Kind of smells like laundry detergent mixed with like makeup chemicals. I don't know. That liner really didn't do much as far as giving me definition. So she did mention that it's going to look a bit like glossy in the beginning, but it does dry down. All right, I'm just going to set my makeup really quick. All right, this is the final look, and I absolutely love this look. I don't necessarily love every single product that I used today, but I do like how this look came out. I think the only thing that I was a little thrown off by is this like oil thing. I don't know if this is something that I will continue to use or not, because it's kind of weird. So yes, I don't know if this is something that I'm going to continue to use or try. I don't like how oily it feels. So yeah, so we will see, but everything else, I really do like how it looks, how my makeup turned out. I think it looks very light, very cute, very spring-like, and just everyday makeup. And I do like this lip color as well. It's a little bit of a stick to it, but that's okay. So all right guys, that is everything. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and it was fun testing out these products together. So I will see you guys in my next video. But before I go, just do not forget guys that beauty comes from the inside. It's not only on the outside. So remember guys to stay true, be you, be kind, treat people the way you want to be treated. Until next time, bye guys.